How many times have you said, I'm sorry? जबकि आपकी मिस्टेक होती भी नहीं है या फिर आपने किसी को ऑफेंड भी नहीं किया होता है। ऐसा वर्क प्लेस में तो बहुत बार होता है ना। अब आप कह सकते हो कि ये तो रिस्पेक्ट शो करना होता है एंड दैट शोज कि यू आर अ बिट कंसिडरेट, लेकिन रियलिटी में ना इट मेक्स यू अपीयर लेस कॉन्फिडेंट इन योर प्रोफेशनल कैपेबिलिटीज, राइट? अगर आप भी बहुत सॉरी बोलते हो एंड कीप ऑन अपोलोजाइजिंग, आई एम सॉरी, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share 4 different ways to express what you truly mean, and I would also share some phrases with you which you can use. So let's begin. First way, find ways to replace I'm sorry with thank you. Yes, replace I'm sorry with thank you. Instead of saying a sorry, show concern and say a thank you. This would save you from all the embarrassment and you won't feel bad about yourself that, oh my God, I've done a mistake. It's a powerful tip and you would see how it works like a magic. Suppose you were late in submitting a deliverable. Then instead of saying, I'm sorry, but the project is taking more time than expected, say, thank you for your patience as we navigate this project. You will have it by Friday of next week. Or, thank you for your patience as I finalize this report. I'm excited to hear your thoughts once I've submitted to you on 27th of this month. देखा? आपने सॉरी नहीं बोला, आपने थैंक यू बोला उन सभी लोगों को जिन्होंने आपका लिहाज किया और आपकी बात को समझा. In case you committed an error or a mistake, then also you can replace sorry with a thank you. For example, you may say, thank you for pointing that out. I would update it now. Instead of saying, I am sorry, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. No, say thank you for pointing it out. I would improve it. Thanks for flagging it. Let me change it. Better? Or thank you for bringing it to my notice. Is there anything else that I missed? और अगर कुछ बड़ा फेलियर है तो आप भी ये कह सकते हो कि that didn't go well as we had planned, but I got this. Let me get back to work and improve this. Right? आपको गलती का एहसास है, लेकिन जो आपके वर्ड्स हैं वो आप चेंज कर सकते हैं. Sounds good? अगला देखते हैं. Second way to be confident and replace these words of I'm sorry. क्या कर सकते हैं? I've seen people saying I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry to bother you. होता यूज कभी मीटिंग में, कभी प्रेजेंटेशन में, कभी कुछ किसी से फेवर मांगने के लिए. We say I'm sorry. If you have to interject someone, don't be sorry for that. Apologizing for sharing your opinion is something that is never taken positively. Instead, when the person who is speaking takes a pause, you might say it kindly. Is now a good time to have a quick conversation? I had a quick question if you can answer. Shall I? You're just taking permission to ask instead of saying, I'm sorry to bother you. Why to be sorry? You're just having a discussion, asking a question, getting some clarity. That's completely fine. Or if you want to speak with someone, maybe a boss, you might say, I know you might be busy. However, I would love to take your opinion on something. Is it a good time now? Sounds good? Boss गुस्सा नहीं करेंगे. Third way is to practice empathy and be compassionate. बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम लोग empathy और compassion show करें, बात करते हैं. Some people use sorry to show sympathy when someone shares a difficult story or experience. I'm sorry to hear that. No, instead, practice empathy. Instead of saying, I'm sorry to say this, you might say, that sounds like it was really hard for you. Or you have dealt with this hard experience really well. You should be proud of yourself. कितना फर्क है? I'm sorry to hear that. ऐसा क्या हो गया? Rather appreciate that this person was able to navigate through whatever that person went through. है फर्क? Power of words and the way you say, that's communication. Sorry बोलने से कभी भी person better feel नहीं करेगा. Try saying these statements and they would feel heard and valued. बहुत ज़रूरी है कि other person feels that yes, आपकी बात को समझा गया. आखिरी tip that would help you communicate in a better way. The last way would be to take a practical and rational perspective instead of an emotional one. Most of the people at the workplace get emotional or act defensive when they do not agree to someone's point of view. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, I do not agree. I'm sorry, I don't agree. ऐसा कहना आपकी सारी strength को zero कर देगा. And people who say so are perceived as powerless. Instead, you might say, let's look at this thing from another angle. ऐसा कहने से आप अपना perspective बहुत ही subtly and practically push कर सकते हो. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपका opinion share करना can be offensive to people present in the room, then try something else. I've seen people saying this, I'm sorry if this seems rude. No, don't say that. That's kind of an emotional response. Instead, say something like, this might be a controversial idea, but I think it could really benefit this project. Or we have a different perspective. However, we can all discuss to come to a common point. Maybe हो सकता है कि आपको आपका colleague बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है and you have to put forward your point. Then instead of saying, I'm sorry, but I don't understand your reasoning, उसको hurt हो जाएगा. ऐसे मत करो. Try saying, I know you worked hard on this, but I'm finding it a bit difficult to understand some of your conclusions. Can you repeat it for me or maybe simplify it for me? देखो. So आज से sorry बोलना बंद. हमें लगता है कि यार ऐसे अच्छा नहीं लगता ना अगर सॉरी नहीं बोलेंगे. If we can reframe our words and create a good impression, तो बिना बात के लिए apologize क्यों करना है? Sorry क्यों बोलना है? If you love this video and realize कि हाँ मैं sorry बोलता हूँ या मैं sorry बोलती हूँ, then let me know in the comment section. ऐसा हुआ था आपके साथ और आप अब से change करोगे. ये भी promise करना मुझे. I will be happy to create more content for you. And yes, in case you haven't subscribed to this channel, then do it right now and share with people around you who say, I'm sorry. उन्हें बोलना कि ना मैंने एक देखी थी video YouTube पे, go and watch it. Till then, stay awesome, stay productive.